Hey, what's up guys, it's Alkafelts, and today we are going to do some reviewing over some Siege gameplay. This is mostly pro stuff. I was playing some ranked games and I'm just going to review what we did, and hopefully we can learn from this and you, the viewers, can learn too. Right now we're on house and I see a guy, he's peeking an angle there, and I wallbang him through the garage. I use the garage as protection so they can't see me, and I'm able to pick them off. Unfortunately here, I run out of coverage as I've shot it all down. I knew there was a guy upstairs, so I threw a flash, and then I ended up getting wall banged by Maestro. Here we are. This is, I've been maining Valkyrie a lot, and I found some pretty good Valk placements. I found out if you take out the cams and replace them with Valk placements, then well, it's just a good place to put them if you don't know where to put them, and they actually work a lot more efficient than normal cams do, because they're like a 360. You can move them all around. So that's basically what I was just doing here, and trying to find places around house. Eventually they would rush in though, and I would have to throw them down a little bit, not the greatest spots. So I ended up putting that there, the shield, so if someone came down I'd have some protection. If I had to peek an angle, I would eventually stay here and anchor for a little bit until I heard some guys out on balcony on the deck, and I tried to peek them out that window. Unfortunately they would hear me though, and I would have to get away, crawl away. Normally crawling works pretty good because they can't see you if you're low enough. And so that time we tried to peek the deck again, and got picked off by Blackbeard. Now over here, this is a poor mistake by me. I should have looked out for this peek. And now we are on Phil, and I was playing Habana. She's a pretty good op for hard breaching. And I found a place to try and get into OBJ, because it was right on OBJ, and I figured it was good. I also had a teammate, I had Ying right there, so she was helping me, and she had a claymore on stairs, so it was a pretty good sight, and if anyone came up I would pretty much have the angle. Unfortunately my teammate would die though, and I would have to go and clutch the round eventually. Right here I'm just holding an angle, playing it safe, and that way I'm quick peeking so they're not ready for me. I decided to open it up more, so if I decided to push in there, I would have a way to vault into the bomb site. Eventually I would have to flank over because the bomb was on the other side of the map, and this is where I lose the round because I accidentally gave myself up to a bad angle, and it just didn't work out. Sometimes you make mistakes. So here we are. I was barricading, obviously, because barricading is it's good for your defense, because you'll know if you'll know if an attacker tries to attack you, because I'll have to take the barricade down first. So I generally barricade stuff, especially around OBJ. Alright, here I'm just putting out some Valk cams, and I put a pretty good one out right here, so I knew if anyone was going to pop up, I would know where they were. And I actually peeked him here, and I was able to get the kill on Maverick. I don't really know what he was doing there. It's pretty bad by him. Right now, Nomad is on the deck, and she opened the window, and I decided I would go out and spawn peek her. That was a bad idea though, and I died. Same thing here. I was running spawn peeked, and just didn't work out. Another note there is Habanas aren't very good for if you shoot them at a wall and it's electrified by Bandit or Kaid, it's gonna not work. Here's some other Valkyrie spots on Bank that they're pretty good. I like to use them because it just covers up a lobby. This is more gameplay on my flank. I was roaming, and I was able to get the kills on these guys. specifically Capital there. I had to fight off Jack right here, and, you know, it was alright. Even if I didn't get the kill, it would have been a good play because I was really wasting their time, and that's all you really have to do as a roamer. You waste your time. Fortunately, he peeked me, and I was able to finish him off and kill him. And now I'm rotating upstairs. Unfortunately, I didn't hold an angle tight enough, and Bono would be right there to take me out. Here we are again on bank. I came in and placed a breach charge because I figured out that window I would need a way of sight into the OBJ. I'd put another one down eventually, and I would get a little bit rushed on. I think it was Jaeger. He would come at me, start shooting. So I basically just stayed in here, and we eventually pitched with the team as we had the advantage. It was 3-2. I saw Capkin over here on the right side of OJ, and I started shooting him. Unfortunately, I was a little bit off, but one of my teammates would come in and finish him off. Then Kaid was the last guy, and here we have it. You know, I just wasn't able to finish him. My aim was rough. Sometimes, you know, I think it's just a latency, you know, lag. I wasn't letting me. Here I am again, in the flank with Valkyrie. They really can't stop me because my aim is pretty good. That's another thing. Just having good aim is like really huge in this game. If you can hit your shots when you're gunfights on console, it's really big. Tactics are important too, but when you're gunfights is pretty crucial. So right here, I'm just holding the angle, being patient, waiting out the offense. I decided I wanted to push and try to add some pressure on them, but decided it wasn't the smartest idea, and I ran back to the cover behind my deployable shield. There you have it. I got attacked. I think it was by Buck.
Just start calling out like totally wrong things.
So yeah, and
alright. Hey, there's a guy in main, like the lobby, main lobby.
Right here, I make a good call out to my teammate.
Perfect.
You shooting at me?
Oh, you were serious. You were joking.
I thought I was joking too.
Just making call outs is really big. I was able to hear a guy in the lobby, and I made the call out pretty well.
Hallway by vending machine.
Here I see Bucky takes out my teammate, and unfortunately I'm not able to.
One's in stock in trading room.
Someone gets the hit on me.
Yeah.
What is that one piece?
Right here, we're just defending on blue stairs. Capital decides to come in, and I'm able to pick him off. It's a pretty bad move by him, because he didn't drone out.
Where is my green mine? So in that room to the right, and then the room that you're in. There's one.
This is another good play by me. I was able to get my Blackbeard, who was on the hatch.
The other one's in that other room.
Helped obviously by the call out. This was another good play. I was able to wallbang him because I knew where he was in the general area for my call out. So call outs are big in Siege. Just gotta say.
Do you guys know?
I'd say a bonding barricades is pretty useful as well, because it's really just an element of surprise. So like, surely he's not bonding the barricade, and yeah, sure enough, I was. Fortunately, I got a little impatient and I forgot to drone out, and Legion was able to pick me off right on the right side. Here I'm on bank. I had a C4 and I found cam on the hatch, so I was able to blow it up when the offender got there. I wasn't able to get it done.
Oh, there's two there, Doc.
Here we are in my clutch 1v3, and I was able to get Buck and I believe it was Sledge. And I tried to defuse, but unfortunately Nomad is right there.
It's a shotgun, get him.
And she ended up winning that gunfight. Yeah.
Nice.
This is like a pro league strat right here to open up the top of stairs on Oregon. I was able to get a few kills like that. this time. Right here, I'm on a 1v1. I was about to plant, try and bait the clash out to pull out her shield so I could get her. Instead, she pushed me and I meleeed her, but wasn't able to get the shot off. She would eventually take off her shield. Big mistake, and I was able to finish her off. That's pretty much it. This has been a film session with Alkafelts, and I'm glad you guys listened in and hope you learned some new tips and tricks and plays for Rainbow Six Siege. So we're all trying to get better. Remember to like, subscribe, and just stay around. Thank you.